close call. He won, you know, by a lot.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Marjorie.
No. What I would say is that while, I mean, you're looking at some of the general polling numbers, if you look at African Americans within the Democratic Party, he does maintain the same solid percentage points and approval rating that President Bush did when he was seeking re-election. And, you know, again, with the Latino population as well, he's had a slight drop, but he's still pretty strong in those as well. And, you know, when you talk to the general audiences of the Democratic Party, people do, I mean, and say they will vote for and attempt to re-elect President Obama. But again, you know, it's again that divisiveness around what's happening with the economy.
Yeah, let me just get real quick into what's going on in Iowa, because the Iowa Caucus has come up January 3rd. It's the first contest in the long primary season, and yet the Republicans have yet to come out with a real strong person. There was another article, Wall Street Journal, talking about people there are just saying this is kind of a blah kind of field. You know, you've got Mitt Romney's faith, very, very big issue with white evangelicals. You've got Ron Paul's policies on Iran. And then you've got Newt Gingrich's admitted adultery. Everybody has a particular problem that the base simply can't warm up to, and it's causing dissension among, as again, the ranks. Marjorie, read this. I mean, do you think that it's just not going to happen for the GOP?
Well, I mean, I don't know that it's not going to happen. You're going to have a candidate and somebody's going to run.
We're going to have a candidate, but, you know, it
No,
sounds like Iowa's just not going to bring to the forefront the actual GOP nominee.
Right. Well, and it hasn't in the past 2 election cycles, to be quite frank. I mean, you're looking at in 2008, Huckabee was slated to, and actually won the Iowa caucus. McCain was number 4 in the Iowa caucus back in 2008. So I think it's not really telling yet. My favorite line that I heard recently was, you know, about Mitt Romney. He's sort of waiting for the other candidates to all shoot themselves in the foot and not get hit by the shrapnel. And I think that's actually a pretty valid, campaign
It might actually
strategy
happen, because as history has shown us, I mean, boy, the last few months have been pretty wild.
Right. But I think that Romney, in terms of being sort of the safest candidate, and historically that's what we've seen. We've seen the most conventional candidate in the Republican Party come to the forefront, become the elected, and that's, I think, what's going to happen again. That's sort of my bet in the horse race right now.
Yeah, Kyriakos, what do you think?
I'd have to agree. I mean, the polls are the poll. I mean, you know, you look at them, but you can't really. It's not 100% science. And there isn't, and the party's clouded right now. I mean, but there's a lot of issues with everybody and everyone, me, you, everybody involved. Sure. So you can always find something on somebody. But I think what's happening here is that Romney is just not appealing to a lot of people. He's just kind of, he's not, I think he needs to be more passionate about his message. He's kind of flat. And then Newt Gingrich is slowly creeping up, because in these debates, all the weaknesses are coming out. You know, Mr. Kaine, not good on foreign policy. Rick Perry, stumbling, you know, just can't answer a question. You got Ron Paul, who's kind of whack, you know, takes these extreme, I mean, he's got some good points, he's way far out over here. So, and then you got Newt, who's just been quietly, you know, attacking the issues. And the problems right now are foreign policy and our debt. And he's got the experience, he's got knowledge of history of the United States, and he's been through, you know, he's worked through budgets and deficits. I mean, so he's got and I think people are starting to see that. So it'll be interesting as we go through what happens to Romney at that point.
Marjorie, I'm going to let you get the last word in, because I know I have to let you go. Just last thoughts there.
No, I mean, I agree. I think that, you know, it'll be interesting to see in December, as well as leading up to January, what happens. I mean, that's where we started to see the slow climb. Right now, the approval ratings of all of the different candidates look like a plate of spaghetti. It's a complete up and down and around. And in the past, we've seen sort of a slow and then steady rise with candidates like McCain. And I think that's probably what's going to happen again with Romney.
Well, thank you very much. Marjorie Clifton, principal of Clifton Consulting and senior voter advocate, coming to us live from our D.C. bureau. Thank you so much for being part of the panel.
Thank you.